Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing 5 anti-inflammatory foods that are supportive for PCOS. As someone who has PCOS, I'm always looking for natural ways to reverse the symptoms I experience and find ways to actually treat the root cause. Let's start with breakfast. For breakfast today, I'm having a yogurt bowl with granola and berries and flaxseed. So instead of using oats in my granola, I use buckwheat. And buckwheat is our first food that we will be highlighting that's anti-inflammatory. Buckwheat is technically a seed, not a grain, and despite its name, it is gluten-free. Buckwheat has been shown in studies to be especially helpful for reducing insulin resistance and supports blood sugar balance. Two things that are very important for people with PCOS and general metabolic health and disease prevention. I add ground flaxseed because it's been shown to improve ovulation, which is typically irregular with PCOS, and it reduces testosterone, which is usually high in PCOS. I'll leave a link below to the granola recipe I follow that tastes so incredible but isn't overly sweet. Moving on to the third anti-inflammatory food for PCOS, and it is sesame seeds. I always have sesame seeds or a jar of tahini, which is ground sesames made into paste, like peanuts made into peanut butter, because it's so versatile and tastes incredible. Sesame seeds can reduce high androgen levels, and they help support the balance of DHEAS and SHGB, or sex hormone binding globulin levels. I'm going to make my lemon thyme tahini goddess dressing for the week so I can use it daily in my meals. To make it, you'll start with half a cup of water, half a cup of tahini. Then you'll add the juice from 1 lemon. I like to roll it around to get it nice and juicy. One to 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, depending on how much or how little you like garlic. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 3 sprigs of fresh thyme. Thyme goes so well with lemon and tahini, but if you don't have it, this dressing will still be delicious. And finally, a pinch of salt to taste. So you're gonna blend it up and you'll get this creamy dressing. For today's lunch, I'm making a Greek-inspired green salad. I picked some summer crisp lettuce from my garden for the base of my salad. My garden did a lot better this year since I got my soil tested at the beginning of the season, but I'm still honing my gardening skills for sure. I also picked a few of these sun sugar cherry tomatoes. As someone who does not like raw tomatoes, I can tell you these are actually amazing, and I have had much better luck with small varieties of tomatoes since I don't quite get a full 8 hours of sun back here. So in my salad, I have my lettuce, which is freshly washed straight from the garden. I've got cucumber, the tomatoes, some red onion, Kalamata olives, as well as some goat cheese. I just drizzled over a tablespoon or so of the goddess tahini dressing that we made. And then I also decided to add 2 hard-boiled eggs for additional protein. And optionally, you can sprinkle on some additional sesame seeds if you like. My dinner is going to highlight the last 2 foods for PCOS. First is salmon or any omega-3 rich fish. I try to eat omega-3 rich fish at least 3 times per week because it helps to reduce insulin resistance and reduces overall inflammation. Tonight I'm making a super easy sheet pan salmon with green beans. You'll want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and meanwhile you'll prep your ingredients. I'm using frozen green beans and tossing them with olive oil, salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. For the salmon, drizzle over some olive oil and then just rub it in so all the flesh is coated in the olive oil, and then add lots of yummy herbs and spices. This is the key with salmon, especially for picky eaters. It has to taste good. My favorite combo is some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, onion powder. This is so good. Trust me with the onion powder. And oregano. But play around with your favorite herbs and spices and even blends until you find one that you really like. Transfer the salmon and your green beans to the sheet pan lined with parchment paper and distribute everything evenly. Then you'll bake in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes or until the green beans are tender and the salmon flakes easily with a fork. While my salmon was cooking, I made a quick black bean mash to round out this meal, and I used canned black beans. Beans and legumes are the fifth food for PCOS. Legumes like black beans, kidney beans, lentils, and garbanzo beans are a great source of inositol. Inositol is a popular supplement for PCOS because it reduces insulin resistance, testosterone, and AMH or anti-Müllerian hormone levels, supports regular ovulation, improves fertility and chances of getting pregnant, and improves egg quality. So beans and legumes are such an easy side dish. I feel like we forget about them. And anytime I'm looking for a swap for potatoes or rice, I love using beans. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below so I know to make more like it. Subscribe, click the bell so you know when I upload new videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.